With a sweep, Saudi Crown has taken the lead from Track Phantom, who tries to respond to Saudi Crown's move. Kinetic is a closing third. Warrior Johnny fourth. Velociter back in fifth. Into this final fairgrounds furlong with Laurent Giroux. It's Saudi Crown who leads. Kinetic by just over two. Kinetic's lugging in. Track Phantom led by his drop back. Then Warrior Johnny. It's Saudi Crown. Saudi Crown takes the Tenacious by two.
He was by far the class of the race, and it broke, beautifully for me and relaxed very nicely. I was very pleased and content how he was traveling, because sometimes when he's not on the lead, he had the tendency of getting, a little bit eager. But he was great off Track Phantom, and was an honest fraction. And I thought he came home, very nicely, especially the last quarter of a mile. You can see him, pull away Track Phantom right before, the quarter pole, and getting on his own, and finish with a lot of reserve, and very pleased with him.
Thinking a little bit about the Cigar Mile after the Breeders' Cup, but I felt like I needed to work him a few more times, find a little bit softer spot. I didn't want to, do too much with him when he get his confidence back, and thought this would be a great spot to try. I don't know where this leads. I'm talking over with the ownership. Want to congratulate Faisal. He's been, a supporter for the last few years, and horses rewarded him, the last few years, and hopefully we can move forward off this. He's a good colt. Other colts very good. He's going to improve with racing. He raced green a little bit down the lane today, a little slow to switch leads, but he's a good colt, and kind of reminds me a little bit of Highland Falls at this point of his career last year. So I think he's got a big future.
Now, Saudi Crown, he's performed at distances, upwards of 1.25 miles. Obviously, he's cut back to the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. Do you know what he does best, or does he just do everything well?
Well, I think he's probably best anywhere between 1 mile and 1.16 miles. I think 1.1 miles might be stretching a little bit. If he gets the right setup, he can get the 1.8 miles. He proved that in the PA Derby, his only Grade 1 win. But a lot of it has to do with the dynamics of the race and how it sets up as to how far he can actually go.
And the competition.
Yeah, absolutely. And well, listen, I think he's a Grade 1 winner at 1.8 miles. But once again, he got a good setup that day, so it has a lot to do with pace.
Congratulations. Enjoy this one.
Thank you.
All right, Brad not only runs on top in this race with Saudi Crown, over $3 million in the bank for him, but Kinetic's a horse to watch moving forward as he finishes second in the Tenacious.